Welcome back, my minions. So I have a battle here against Fat Jesus, and you'll forgive me if I'm a little bit rusty about what happened in this battle. I did quickly rewatch it, but this battle actually happened a few weeks ago. Actually, it actually happened before the NGDL playoffs. The stream before that, but I wanted to push the NGDL playoffs, and then I wanted to, and then of course, just a ton of stuff got backburnered. So I have some battles I think from that stream that are going to be coming up here. And, yeah, it's probably a good thing because I'm going to be busy playing Ultra Moon. So you're going to get a few more regular Sun and Moon battles until, Ultra Moon comes out. And I'll probably be posting that about the end of the month, I would say. But anyway, so Fat Jesus is a really cool guy. He actually won the NGDL, if you'll recall, his Silverback Mammoth Swines. This battle happened before, like I said. And as you can see, his team looks really familiar. In fact, it's pretty much, I think, the exact team he used in a lot of his Gen 6 battles. So I guess he just wanted to, have a throwback match here. But anyway, he's going to go ahead and lead with Scissor. I'm kind of thinking Mega Scissor, obviously. So I decided just to go for the Stealth Rock to see what he do. He just goes for the U-turn, which I'm kind of fine with. And it's either this is a Mega Scissor or he's carrying Mega Slowbro. That's right, because he has Slowbro on his team, too. So I wasn't exactly sure which was going to be his Mega. Regular Scissor and regular Slowbro are good in their own right. And here's kind of a Fat Jesus signature Pokemon here in just regular old Sandslash. Not a Alolan Sandslash, just regular old one. And I'm just going to go ahead and pop my Z-Fly, flying EMZ Landers. That's what I decided to bring. It's not like he has any Pokemon that are really weak to flying, so I figured I just want to hit this thing as hard as I can and hopefully maybe kill it before he can set up Stealth Rocks. But he lives with like 1 HP. I think he actually did confirm. It was 1 or 2 HP, something like that, if I recall correctly. So that's pretty ridiculous, and he's going to be able to Rapid Spin away my Stealth Rocks. I'm like, well, maybe I can get up Stealth Rocks, and maybe he won't actually keep going for Rapid Spin, and indeed he does, and he tries to get his own rocks up, which is a good play, too, to get those up, and I'm just going to go ahead and EQ him for the kill at this point, because I know I'm going to outspeed, and I don't want him to, obviously, Rapid Spin again, so there we go. His very cool, shiny Sandslash goes down, and in comes Porygon 2, which you might recall is kind of one of his signature Pokemon that he has or had on the Silverback Mammoth Swines, a big part of their championship run, in fact. It looks like this is actually the same one, because that's the same nickname he was using in the NGDL, so probably an Eviolite one, maybe, could be Conversion, probably not. I think that was something he switched to in the tournament. Anyway, he's just going to go for an Ice Beam, and that's not going to do much to my incoming Tapu Fini. The only thing he can really do to me is Thunderbolt, but I'm a Calm Mind set, so I'm like, after a Calm Mind, I should be able to take a Thunderbolt pretty well. Porygon 2 is obviously not known, at least not Eviolite Porygon 2, isn't really known for its offensive prowess, and as you can see, he actually does a little more than I thought he would after, in fact, he does about a little over a quarter, which is more than I thought he would after a Calm Mind, but he's still not comfortable with that. He's going to switch out. He knows after another Calm Mind, he'll be doing a lot less. Unfortunately, Tapu Fini doesn't really have a way to reliably recover its HP, so any damage it takes is kind of just stuck on it, aside from Leftovers recovery. And I'm going to go ahead and get a second Calm Mind up, as he goes up into, for some reason, I'm not entirely sure why he went into this guy, his, what is this? Chandelure, that's the name I'm looking for. I mean, I guess he does have Energy Ball, but, I mean, yeah, I have 2 Calm Minds at this point, and obviously I'm a Water type, so I have Surf, well, definitely, usually it's Scald, but no, Tapu Fini carries Surf, because obviously there's no point to Scald in the Fairy terrain, being that you can't get a burn. Any switch, yeah, it's going to be able to take out that Chandelure, which I'm like, okay, that's cool. And in comes Scizor again, which is probably Choice Banded, and I am max defense, so I'm like, let's just go for it. I mean, a Choice Banded Bullet Punch might be able to kill me, but I decided just to stay in, and he ends up trying to protect a switch and going for the Pursuit, which I resist anyway, mind you. So I would have been able to live that Pursuit, even if I had tried to switch. Now, it ends up being a really bad move for him. He probably could have Bullet Punched, and that would have been a much safer move. As it stands now, I'm like, okay, I'm just going to go ahead and go for the Defog. I know that his Stealth Rocker is dead. That's a Sandslash. So, and I know that he's locked into Pursuit, because I'm pretty sure this is banded. And, yeah, I know that the Pursuit's not really going to do that too much to me. I mean, it does a little bit more than I can heal with Leftovers, so I know that I can just get off that free Defog, and go ahead and finish it off. Now, that was kind of a mistake, though, and I shouldn't have done that. I was thinking, obviously, that I could just go back into my own Landorus and, obviously, set up Rocks again, but it also gets rid of the Stealth Rocks I set up on him, and he actually has 2 Pokemon on his team, this Dragonite, notably, that is really, really weak to Stealth Rocks, especially with Multiscale. I think that was a mistake going for that Defog, and I knew it as soon as I clicked. I mean, I knew it as soon as I, realized. As soon as I clicked on it, I'm like, well, that does allow Dragonite to come in, But hopefully it's not weakness policy, except it is. So I kind of just opened the door because I was controlling this match completely. And going for that default, getting rid of the Stealth Rocks allows this guy to go ahead and go into his Dragonite and get the weakness policy up. And that's not really good because it's sitting at +1 speed and +2, or +3, I believe, attack. So kind of a dangerous situation I put myself in. I go to my Landers for the Intimidate, and now it's only at +2, and I'm like, okay, well, maybe I can, kind of pivot here, try to get another Intimidate and survive. I know he's probably going to go for the Extreme Speed, and he does, and that's not going to affect Gengar. Now he is going to go for the Outrage, so at least I have him locked into Outrage now. I guess that, is profitable. And I'm just going to go to low punny, I figure, just for the free fake-out damage. I'm hoping to take this guy out, knowing that he can't go for the extreme speed now, because he locked into Outrage. I'm hoping that I can kill here with fake-out, and, yeah, it does not, so that sucks. And I'm just going to go ahead and switch out. I don't want to lose my Mega Lopunny. I go into Landorus, and he is free to switch up his move again now that I faked out. But I want to get that second, another Intimidate. So now he's only, I believe, at +1 attack, so it's just a normal Dragon Dance, Dragonite. And, yeah, he's just going to go ahead and finish me off with the Extreme Speed. And down goes Landorus. But he's at a manageable point, I think. So I go into my Kartana, and I know that I resist Outrage and Extreme Speed. He ends up just going for it, I guess thinking I'm a Scarf Kartana, but ends up I'm not. So I'm just going to go for the Smart Strike and kill him. I kind of maybe think I could have survived an Outrage at +1. Not 100% sure, actually. But it's a good thing that he didn't go for it. He just went for that Extreme Speed. I take that very nicely, and I get a Beast Boost up, which is awesome because Kartana is actually a really fast Pokemon. It doesn't really look it, but it is. And obviously I know I can outspeed this guy. And I have, thanks to my Beast Boost, it doesn't matter how much defense you have, Slowbro. I have like 180-something base attack. I think Kartana has. It has a massive attack stat. And now that you gave me +1 attack, I don't even care that you're a Mega Slowbro, man. You're going to die to that Leaf Blade. And, yeah, his last Pokemon is this Porygon 2, which now I have +2 attack. And if Kartana can't kill something at +2 attack with a super effective move, I would just quit the game right now. So, yeah, good game there. Fat G's was fun. And congratulations again on your NGDL win. But I got this one, sir. And today's question of the day is, what starter are you going to choose in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon? Now, obviously being a mid-generation game, a 0.5, if you will, it's going to use the same starters as the first games, which allows us to, for those of us who haven't already beaten Sun and Moon a bunch, to maybe try out a different starter and see how that plays. As for me, I went with Litten in my original Moon playthrough. So I'm probably going to go with the other guy I like a lot, which is the Owl. What's that thing's name? Rowlet. Yes, that's the one. Which I did actually use in the Nuzlocke, if you guys recall, but then it died before it got to be Decidueye. So that's probably going to go with on my Moon file. Obviously, I'm going to Nuzlocke Ultra Sun. I'm going to try to stream, if not then the release, then maybe. Yeah, I think I can probably stream Friday night, start that up. But I usually leave that up to chat, so. I'm not really super interested in using Poplio because I'm not really a fan of it, but knowing the chat, they'll probably give it to me this time, so that'll probably happen in the Nuzlocke that I'll be streaming on Twitch and obviously being posted here on YouTube. But what are you going to choose as your starter for Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon? And see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.